I have always found Deepak Chopra a little weird and creepy. Just my opinion. I've always felt that he is one of those people that's got a sort of cultish presence and sells more by personality than the actual content of what he's saying. And now it's coming up that he is mentioned in the Epstein files. Now I know this is a area where people get very conspiratorial. I am going to try to keep this clear, factual, and grounded in the sources. But his name appears extensively in the documents. I mean, multiple outlets have reported that Deepak Chopra's name shows up thousands of times in the newly released files, mostly in the form of emails and communications with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, also, the communications include casual, sometimes rather troubling exchanges. I would say that's putting it mildly. Several reports highlight emails between Chopra and Epstein that include comments such as references to cute girls, which have drawn a lot of public criticism. And these exchanges have been described as part of a broader pattern of inappropriate banter in the documents. One email, for instance, quoted in the coverage includes the line, "God is a construct, cute girls are real." This was reportedly written by Chopra to Epstein in 2017, allegedly. Chopra has acknowledged the email but denies any wrongdoing, of course, as everyone does. But Chopra has issued multiple statements saying he denies any criminal or exploitative involvement, he regrets the tone of some past emails, and he condemns all forms of abuse and exploitation, which is a very mild statement at the most generous. He also characterizes his contacts with Epstein as, quote, limited, though the files show repeated communication over a period of years. Reports also indicate that he met with Epstein multiple times on several occasions, though the nature of these meetings is not described as criminal in the documents, apparently, allegedly, whatever. Commentators and journalists have not been kind to Chopra, especially in light of his sort of tepid response to all of this. And in fact, have said that this sort of blows a hole in his public image as a spiritual figure, which I was personally always of the opinion was a grift, shall we say. It also provides evidence of how guru celebrity culture intersects with these elite networks. And just because somebody's talking about cleanses and stuff doesn't mean that they're not possibly, allegedly involved in some things. Who knows? And it's also an example of how the Epstein files are revealing some long respected figures, but the thing is, he says he condemns exploitation, and yet the tone of the emails seems to be in sharp contrast to that, in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinions. So I guess the moral is beware of anyone telling you they have the answer.